Yo, what's going on, guys? It's my first video on this channel, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about capitalism. Now, as a libertarian, of course I'm going to defend capitalism, because it seems like today, everywhere we go, capitalism is under attack from both the left and the right. The left will say, oh, capitalism is unfair, capitalism leads to environmental decay, capitalism contributes to social injustice, and this, that, and the third. And on the right will say, oh, capitalism, leads to mass migration, or it contributes to mass migration, and capitalism is responsible for, societal decay, and all these sort of things. And, I'm here to say that none of that is true, but today I'm just going to focus on the environmental aspect of capitalism. So, let me get started with that. So, a lot of people will say it's a pretty common anti-capitalist canard that capitalism is responsible for environmental decay, and I'm here to tell you that that is not true, and let me explain why. First off, most of the green technology that we have today, the environmentally friendly technology that we have today, is a result of free market innovation, as a result of innovation from the private sector, not because of the government, not because of government regulation. A lot of the pressure put on various groups to protect the environment and all these other things. This is pressure from NGOs, non-governmental organizations such as Greenpeace and all these other groups. That's one. Okay, so first off, capitalism does not pollute the environment, or capitalism is not responsible for environmental decay. If you look at the most polluted rivers in the world, first off, you notice that they're not in first world countries, such as, the United States, certain countries in Western Europe like the UK, Germany, France, or, Japan. These rivers are in China, India, Bangladesh, those countries. Now, one could argue, or my argument is that that less economically free countries pollute more, and more economically free countries pollute less. Now, one could argue, oh, well, environmental regulations in a lot of those countries, such as China, India, Bangladesh, are more lax. That's why they pollute more. I'm here to tell you that's not true. I would like to argue that environmental pollution, or that yes, environmental regulations may be more lax. I haven't really investigated the environmental laws in those countries, and all of those countries, so I'm not totally well versed in that. But I can tell you that in terms of economic freedom, those countries are pretty heavily regulated. And in terms of ease of starting a business and all those other things, you have to jump through all sorts of bureaucratic hoops. And of course, you have to deal with the typical corruption of the governments of third world countries. Well, all governments, but especially in the third world. So that's one. Second of all, I like to bring to your attention the Kuznets curve. Now, Simon Kuznets, a Jewish economist, he hypothesized that the countries in the developing world will pollute more, but as new technology is introduced into the developing world, in the third world, those countries will begin to pollute less as new technology advances. So that's basically what I feel is going to happen in the developing world in terms of environmental pollution. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? And of course, I'll have my sources in the description below. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hit me up in the comments. Subscribe. Peace.